Boom. We're live. Live on the underground. Live at YouTube on the underground. Little YouTube flow for the mad YouTubers out there. I don't know how YouTube's working right now. I don't know how my phone's working. If it's working out for you from Texas. Hey, underground. Seems a little laggy on my end. I don't know if it's laggy on your end, but it definitely seems a little laggy on my end. I do got to download some video from my phone here. So we just got done. If you're just joining us on YouTube, I can't tell you who because I'm gonna not mention names. But I did this interview with one of these major networks. It was like we did like a 3-hour interview, 2.5-hour interview, a sit-down interview, a drive-around interview. They cruised around with the underground around Woodland Park. We talked about Woodland Park. We talked about murder mystery. We talked about the internet. We talked about sleuths. We talked about a lot of things. I didn't even know the term sleuth until this whole thing kicked off. And so it went really good. It definitely went really good. It went so good that I felt like the interview was good. But then like the real reason I know the interview went good is when the camera guys walk up to you. So there were like 4 camera guys, an audio guy, and they walked up to me afterwards and were like, "Man, that was a good interview, dude. That was really, really good. We were sucked into some of these stories you were telling." And so that made me feel really good. And then I went on the ride around with the major reporter interviewer, and when I finished up, she was upstairs with the producer, and they were talking, and I was going to come upstairs. I walked upstairs, and the interviewee... Cool.
I'm a little low on rice.
The interview, she said she was talking to the producer, and the producer says, she says to the producer, "Man, the Jeep interview was really good." And so then the producer comes up to me, and he like starts giving me the ideas of what he's thinking conceptually of what's going to happen, and I was pretty excited. I'll be pretty excited. It's going to be it's a fun way they're going to approach it. It's a very interesting way. I believe it's the new way you're going to have to approach these crimes from now on. And the end goal for them is to help the family with closure, to close out the story, to bring justice for Kelsey and find the body, bring that closure for the family. The end goal for me are all those things and more. They really are. It fascinates me that this has captivated the nation. It's captivated the world. I know it's captivated the world because there are people from all over the world that have been watching my live stream. Well, if they're watching my live stream, they're watching everybody's live stream. So it's been cool to see it. Now, on the flip side of it, it has thrust me into a weird mob of some people, and they don't take lightly to the new folks showing up. But the problem is this is just simply it's my neighborhood. It's my block, okay? So I didn't come to your sleuthing world. I didn't try to join your true crime and all this stuff mob. I simply am a dad with a phone who lived on the block. I already had a website or Facebook. I already had a following of people who like to look at my deer, and probably some of those people have left because I haven't been showing enough deer. And so there goes Mrs. Underground. She's going to the food. She's going to go get some rice. She's going to the Safeway. She's going to the Safeway. We went to the Safeway. We went to the Safeway today with the networks. We took them around everywhere. So thank you, Laura, for hitting the like button. I think you're a truly good person. Clear access the country from and appreciate what you are doing for Kelsey. Thank you. Thank you, Tiffany. Yeah, and they asked me what I think about the family. Or has the family contacted me? Nobody from the family has officially contacted me, or no one that I understand to be family. No one has said I am so and so and you are, you know, ruining something.
Let's get making the dinner right, Ma.
What?
I'm not.
She's not in here. You said get making the dinner already now? Is that what you said? Girl, you better be careful. Mom has to go get some. She needs an ingredient. She had to go to the store.
To get mushrooms.
Yep. So, real Remy Dad. Hello, Mr. Miss. Oh, y'all said hello, Mark. She's long gone now. Laugh out loud. So yeah, she's hilarious. Get to making dinner. Whew. We talked about everything about the case. We talked about how I got involved, when I got involved. It's gonna be good. I hope that the producer keeps asking me, don't talk about it. Quit talking about it. We don't want to make, fine, I'm not gonna talk about it no more. We're supposed to be doing a live video soon with J is for Justice. And so I'm, as soon as they go live, I'll start messaging them and try to get on that. Since it's going to be a little bit before dinner's ready. Since my wife is just all leaving now. Let's see here, J is for Justice live. She is not up right now, so they are not up live. So I have some other stuff I need to get done since I'm going to do that. So anyway, I wanted to stop by. Go watch my Facebook. I know I don't come over here long enough, fast enough, and more often enough. It's hard to work for two networks, and that's what happens. And don't be telling me to use some damn software that you can broadcast to both of them live at the same time, because I don't want to listen to it. It doesn't work. The algorithm's different. Hi, Mrs. Underground. Everybody's saying hi to the Underground woman. Now they don't even... If I would have took her, I should have took her. Perfect. You joined my Facebook. Good. Well, then you won't miss anything. If you're on the Facebook, you're not going to miss anything. I try to do more and more over here on the YouTube. If you're just coming on, I will give you a quick rundown of what's going to happen. Tonight, I want to talk about the Idaho chick. I want to talk about all the breaking news. They're supposed to be doing some sort of live stream at some point about the mother. But I haven't seen that. Now, I saw that they put up a video at like 12:46 p.m. today. But this KMVT, they haven't issued anything else about about her. So the best I have is Rodeo Associates shows support for the woman, and I looked at that. I looked at that little deal, so we've watched that one a couple times. You know, we talked about this. So there's 100 different plethora of scenarios in how Crystal could be involved. Crystal must have openly said that she was asked to do something, because it seems like that's coming out now. But the question is when she was asked the first time or the second time or whatever, why didn't it go from there? I'm not going to dig too deep into that, but I want to talk about that tonight. I want to talk about where is Crystal? Where is she? And is this case going to get solved? And I'm not asking if there's going to be a justice against Patrick, or if Patrick gets found guilty. Is this case truly going to get solved? Who thinks this case is going to get solved? Who thinks there's going to be closure with the family and with finding Kelsey? And then we'll talk about some other things. I don't know what time. I'll buzz and I'll tweet into, or I won't tweet in, but I'll Facebook in once I go live with one of these yokels that are doing the real crime and sleuthing. I'm just a dad with a phone. I got to leave you with a quote, because I'm going to do that from now on as long as I can remember. Let me think. Let me find a good one. Oh, I'm sure I got one. One day you'll realize that you've worried too much about the things that didn't matter. That's a good one right there. One day you will realize you worried too much about the things that didn't matter. And the truth is, this matters. It matters to me and it matters to you. So let's do this. Let's figure out what happened to Kelsey, and if it happens, that we can find out, or we can get a lead, or we can get an understanding.